with our gentle practice, we'll begin very soft. We'll do some standing practice as well, and we'll go back onto the floor. So feel free to adjust and to adapt your practice to your needs today. Don't forget the breath. In this time where I can see my mom, I can tell you our breath, it's all about that. Go ahead, and if you do have a blanket or a towel, I'd like us to spread the towel or the blanket alongside the mat, which is going to make it more accessible for the beginning of the class, right? So you can take the long side of your blanket or the short side, whichever way that's best to you, and just put it alongside your mat. And we'll make our way over onto our back. Keep your knees bent. Keep the soles of the feet down on the ground. Just take a moment here to land and feel your pelvis grounding onto the earth. Lengthening the spine, so pull the tailbone away from your neck. For those few moments where you feel your grounding, letting yourself drop down towards the earth. And we'll go ahead and pull both knees onto the chest and begin to make a few circles here. So as wide as you may want, as small as your body may also ask for. But feel how you start touching the back of the body from different sides down onto the earth, so you feel that connection, that stimulation, waking up what needs to be woken up. And then let's go ahead and reverse. Go the opposite direction. And notice that we are indeed already trying to get acquainted with our breath this morning. See how that feels just now. And then come back to center. Beautiful. If you need to scoot yourself back onto your mat, go ahead. Then lower both soles of the feet down onto the ground. We're going to lower the knees down, open, and bring the soles of the feet together for a butterfly, reclined butterfly. With your next inhale, extend the arms up towards the skies. Interlace the fingers, turn your palms up. One more inhale here. And with your exhale, go ahead and drop your arms all the way down, up and over your head. If you feel like releasing onto more like a cactus pose, go ahead. And begin to drop the shoulders, drop the armpits. Even that space that there is between your lower back or your mid-back and your mat, allow that to relax. And begin bringing more and more of your awareness onto the breath. Yes, if you need some support for your knees or your legs, if it feels a little bit too intense for the groin here, just go ahead and maybe place your hands right under your legs. Any adaptation that you need here. And then slowly, more and more of that awareness into the breath. You may even want to go into the Ujjayi breath. So we're breathing in and out through the nose with that light embrace on the back of the throat. You inhale through the nose. Let yourself listen to the sound of the ocean, not only literally as where I am, but also through your breath. And notice how every time you exhale, you're going to let yourself exhale fully. So that you feel almost like a shallow belly on your exhale. And once you inhale, let yourself, your whole body, breathe it all in. And then let it all out. And we'll do a few more rounds. Just continue whichever breath allows you to feel more and more centered. Hopefully more and more here, right now, in this moment. Excellent. All right. Maybe you're going to help yourself to bring the knees back together. Drop the pelvis down as you bring your knees back together. Soles of the feet again grounding. Yes. We're gonna pull both knees back to the heart one more time. But this time we wanna sway from side and to the next side. Do it slow. Allow yourself to pause every time you come over onto the side, almost like you're gonna tip all the way over to the side. You pause and then continue over to the other side. Just one more time on each side. Last time onto your left side. Come back to center. Beautiful. And let's just pretend we're gonna let's lower the soles of the feet, but let's all pretend that we're meeting right in the middle, wherever our location is. Through these lenses of the camera, it allows us to come into this virtual space where we're all breathing together. Excellent. So let's keep both knees bent. We're gonna pull the right knee in towards the heart and extend the left leg long. And so help yourself here, go deep as much as you can. You want to have that connection of how the thigh comes to press into the belly, that presses into the digestive organs, which is always good. It is always good, and even more now that we're probably not moving as much as we would in normal times, whichever ones they are anymore. All right. So from here, go ahead and take your right leg over towards the left for a twist, and your right arm is going to go wide, or maybe cactus. Just let yourself find that connection, your left hand over your right leg, and maybe extend that left leg longer and longer. Begin to notice what happens on this right outer side of the body. What is already responding to your stretch, to the breath? Very good. Then gently go ahead and come back to center. Lower the right sole of the foot down, and then go ahead and bend your left knee, pull it over to your chest, and extend your right leg long. Excellent. Now really helping yourself the gentlest and most compassionate way, but still strong. Noticing how you're kind of pushing into the belly so that we connect and go into the subtle body, those digestive organs, getting a nice, good stimulation here. Yeah, and yes, you may feel it. You may feel the air in your body wanting to come out in a natural way. It's always good. Then go ahead and take that left leg over towards the right. If you need a block or a book or a towel right under your leg, go ahead. And then rest your right hand over your left leg. Maybe the left arm is long, or onto a cactus pose, whichever works for you. Yes. And we try to keep the chi reaching over towards the left, if that works for your neck. So we go deep into the whole deep tissue of the body. Nicely done. Go ahead and bring your chin back to center. The left leg comes back up. And this time we're going to have both knees bent. So, of course, a call came in. I hope we're all good. Let me know. Okay. So we're lying on our back. Yes, we're here. Good. The arms over to the sides of the body. Go ahead and open your arms wide. Bring the knees together and the feet apart. Now we're going to begin to windshield wiper the knees from side to side. To begin with, we keep the long spine. And I'm just looking at the camera, but for your own sake, just keep the back of the neck long. Going over to one side at a time with your breath. And listen, let's come back to center. Bring the feet parallel to one another. And interlace the fingers behind the head. Good. Lengthen the spine to begin with. And we'll do a few spine undulations. So go ahead and inhale and slide your sacrum a little bit closer to the back of your neck. And then on your exhale, you're going to round your spine and then slide your sacrum, your tailbone further away from your upper back. Come back on your inhale, arching your back a lot, back of the shoulder pressed down. And with your exhale, round, don't let any space between your vertebrae and your mat. Continue with your breath a few more times. And keep going, rounding. Notice if you can hear from where I am. Can you hear the birds? Notice what you can hear besides my voice. What the body is telling you just right this moment. Okay, we'll do 2 rounds more. Beautiful. Arch your back one more time. Round your back one last time. And then eventually come back up to your neutral spine, releasing the arms over to your side. Delicious. Okay. We're going to go ahead and roll over onto the side. And then gently press against the earth to make our way up onto a seat. All right. Let me look if everybody's here still. Good. Now find out if it's comfortable for you to sit on your heels, or you may want to sit on your block. As I was saying, I'm not at home, so there's a few things I'm missing, and I found these Tupperwares that can just work as well as a block. So you can also sit on your block, or your book, or your Tupperware. Great. So let's sit here for a moment. You're reaching your hips towards your heels. Keep the hands down. Continue with the flow of the cat-cow. Go ahead and arch your back, chin up towards the skies. And with your exhale, bring your chin down, widening your shoulder blades, come all the way down. From here, undulating your spine, begin to make your way back up. And then go ahead and arch your back, chin up towards the sky. Going back down, chin to chest, widening your shoulder blades, come down. Undulating your spine, make your way all the way back up, arch. Bring your shoulder blades together, chin up. And we'll do one more round. Continue, just feel the flow of your body with your breath. And rolling back up one last time. Maybe this time you're going to stay here, or hips go up towards the skies as well. Hold it here for a moment. Find your breath. Press the shin bones down against the earth. And slowly make your way back down onto the heels. Very good. All right, we're going to bring both hands down. Come on to a tabletop. All right. So find your stance here, somewhere where you feel supported and your shoulders are not getting collapsed. Right? I'm going to tuck the toes under for a moment. All the way under, as much as it's allowed in your body, and reach the hips again down towards the heels. Now we're going to the fascia on the soles of the feet. Lengthen here as much as you can. Walk the hands forward without letting go of your hips reaching down towards the heels. Bring the tip of the fingers down onto the earth, just like a Spider-Man here. Good. Now we're going to bend the arms so the forearms are down onto the earth. Good. Keep the right forearm down and bring your left hand over onto the sacrum. Press that right forearm down. Go ahead on your inhale and turn, twist over to your left. Try to stack your left shoulder over the right. Exhale, come back to center. And let's stick to the same side a few more times. Go ahead and twist and turn. And exhale, come back down. couple of more times. Inhale. And exhale. One more time. Inhaling, notice that we're turning from the waist up. And exhale down. Last time. Yes, notice what you can feel. Notice that you do indeed feel something. Changing over to the other side, bring the left forearm down, bring your right hand over onto the sacrum, lengthen your spine, and on the inhale, turn. Exhale, back down. Inhale, turn and twist. Exhale, back to center. Inhale one more time. Exhale, come back down. Beautiful. Feel that. Take a moment to stack your hands. Just take a breath. Lowering both hands down, making our way from here over onto our yoga squat. So walk your hands in toward your knees. Make it all the way over. Maybe you're going to have the soles of the feet flat on the ground, or maybe not. Let's not worry too much about that because that's purely natural if the heels don't reach all the way down. Either way, we want to start maybe opening a little bit more over onto the feet. So begin just to sway from side to side. Feel what's going on now. Where do you feel something? Side to side a few times. And make your way back to center. See how far now you can reach those heels again down towards the earth. Hands down. Take a moment. Knees up towards the sky, tailbone down. Perfect. So now that we're here, we might as well already go ahead and remove our blanket. I know the longest we can be on a malasana, the healthiest it is. So I'm just trying to distract you, to be honest. Okay, let's bring the blanket over to the side, hands down, and begin to roll your way up onto a forward fold. Wiggle your feet close to one another, parallel or maybe toes touching. Excellent. Hands over onto the shins. Go ahead and roll, undulating your spine, just halfway uplift. Arch your back as you get there, look forward. And on your exhale, go ahead and round your back, make it all the way back down to the forward fold. And once again, undulating your spine, halfway up. Arch your back, look forward. Exhale, come back down. Again, inhale, one last time, halfway uplift. And hold it here for a moment. Lengthen your spine. Now we're going to try and see how much we can lengthen the legs, if that works for us. Bring your hands over onto the hip. Elbows close to one another. Press the heels down against the earth and begin to make your way up onto standing. Yes. Now I'm not sure you can see me all the way up. We won't be here too long, and I'll go over to the top of my mat. You probably are at the back of your mat. Stay there for a moment. Find your mountain. Heels down. Lengthen throughout the whole body. You notice how grounding it is. Have the crown of the head reaching out towards the sky. Notice if you're still in your breath, getting more and more acquainted to what your breath is telling you just right this moment. Very nice. All right, so I'll come a little bit closer. Hopefully you can see me more here. And we'll inhale the arms up and over the head. So I'm just going to turn over towards the camera and begin to mirror you because this can be confusing. Interlace the fingers. Turn the palms up towards the sky. And exhale, go ahead. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, over to the right. Inhale again. Exhale to your left. And come back up. Lengthen. Go ahead and release your arms over to the sides. Back to mountain. All right. So here in mountain, you can stay facing the same direction that you are. I'm just turning so that you continue. We're going to bring the hands over to the lower back, more or less there, where you can feel your sacrum, that flat part of your back. And bring the elbows toward one another. Yes. We're going to go for a slight back bend. Yeah. Feel your grounding. And gently feel the push. It's just a natural push with your hands. Pushing your legs forward. Keep your navel in and begin to turn your chest up towards the skies. Find a solid supporting stance. A couple of breaths here. Keep reaching. And slowly make your way back up. Super strong legs. So you feel you're really being supported by the earth, which is always doing that for us. But we want to be very, very conscious of that happening. Very, very nice. Okay, back to mountain, our grounding pose. Feel your stance. And we'll begin with a few gentle sun salutations. Come up to the top of your mat. We'll inhale the arms up and over the head, lengthen the spine, reach your gaze up. And then as you're coming into water, go forward, out and down. Inhale and lengthen here. Exhale, forward fold. And we're going to roll our way up to standing. Lots and lots of focus on the vertebrae today. Come back onto mountain. Again, press the heels down, strong legs, arms up and over the head. If you want a light back bend, exhale as a swan. Dive forward and down. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, forward fold. Press strong rooted legs. Come again. Rolling your way up to standing. As you get there, notice how the shoulders go back to a neutral supporting place. Feel the grounding. And we'll do one more. Just try to follow your breath. I'm here to guide you, but we all have different paces. Feel the flow. Every breath out, we let it all out. Every breath in, fill your whole body with space. Exhaling, surrendering to that last exhale. And again, rolling our way up to standing. To mountain pose. Beautiful, you're doing great. I'm so happy to be with you here today. I'm so happy for our community that we can share these times together. So come onto your mountain and gently let's move on to a chair pose. Begin to bend your knees, hips back and reach the arms. Nice, good inhale, arms up and over your head. Exhaling, hands through the heart, come up to stand. And once again, put it all together as you bend your knees, you reach your arms up and over your head. Nice, good inhale. Exhale, hands through the heart. Feel that connection, you're letting that go. Inhaling, turn your palms up. Exhaling, hands through the heart. This time, let's stay here, hold it. Find your stance, what keeps you supported here. It may feel hard sometimes. And don't we all know? Not only yoga can be hard, but life itself. Press down, come back up. Nice, good inhale, delicious. Well done. And now from here, we'll go straight for a forward fold. Let it all out. Forward, out, and down. You're at the top of your mat to inhale. And listen on the exhale. Let's bend the knees, touch, and then step the right foot back. Coming on to an Anjaneyasana or low lunge. So we have the knee down. We can point the right toes if we'd like, depending how it feels on our knee, or use your blanket for support. Now, if you want to bring the floor closer to you. Use your blocks or your Tupperwares in this case. Yes. Begin to scissor your hips. So we're kind of pushing the left hip back and the right hip forward. Nice, good. Grounding left foot. Go ahead now, we're gonna again crawl the back toes under and begin to straighten the left leg long. Left toes up. Yes. And on the exhale, go forward onto that low lunge. Lengthen that right hip flexor. Go back, inhale. Oh, feel the nice good stretch. Exhale. You get in there, go deep. Let yourself feel your body. Inhale. Let's hold it here. Maybe we'll bring those blocks with us. And lower the head down. Take a couple of breaths. Press that left heel down. Let's look up as we inhale. And gently as we exhale, walk back forward. Yes. Now we have the option, we could stay here with the right knee down. Again, we can point the toes or keep them curled. Or we can lift that right knee up, optional. Keep the right hand down where it is. Begin to turn, twist over to your left and reach the left arm up. So your gaze can be up, maybe down. And we'll make a few circles here. Find your breath in and then your breath out. Follow with your gaze. And then hold it up, inhale. There you go. Exhale, we lower left hand down, lower left knee down if it's up. Yes. And we're slowly gonna step the right foot forward. So try to change the weight over onto your left leg, step forward. Hands to shins, lengthen to inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Let's make it all the way up to standing, reaching the arms up and over the head. I'm sorry I'm being cut off sometimes. And exhale to mount. We'll go over for the second side, inhaling arms up and over the head. Go ahead and exhale, dive down, long spine, hinge. Hands to shins, lengthen your spine, inhale. And once again, exhale, maybe onto your blocks or to the ground. This time, step your left foot back. Good. Let's lower the left knee down. Yeah. Maybe point your toes. Or not, if you have some knee pain, it helps a lot to crawl the toes under sometimes. Scissor your hips. Right hip back, left hip forward. Hands to blocks or the earth. And then gently begin to lengthen, inhale. Yes. And exhale. At the pace of your breath. No rush. Inhale. We really want to feel the length of our body getting longer. Exhale. Let's keep it back one more time. And you walk your hands back this time, hold it there. Forward fold. Right toes up. Let's look up to the tip of the toes, inhale. Exhaling, walking back. There you go. Tuck your back toes under if you're not there. Keep your left knee down or come up and stand. Bring the knee up. Now the left hand is going to stay down, really grounded, feel that. Yeah, and slowly we're going to begin to turn, twist over to the right this time and reach the right arm up. Now hold it there or begin to make a few circles. Find your inhale. Yes, and the exhale. One more inhale. Exhale. And hold it up. Inhale. And exhale, lower. Right hand down. Beautiful. You can lower your left knee down. and get prepared. We're preparing to step forward. Okay? Change the weight, change the focus to your right leg and step the left foot forward. Ooh, well, hands to shins, lengthen the spine. Long, long spine. Exhale, forward fold. Go deeper. Now, strong rooted legs. Let's make our whole way up to standing as if we're coming out of water. Arms up and over the head. And let's bring the hands together in prayer pose. Think of what we can be grateful for, even in times of chaos, even in times of challenge. And release the arms to the sides. Excellent. I can tell you I'm grateful for being here, for sure. So even though they're keeping us at home, this is a confirmation. Go ahead and open your legs wide. That the freedom is part of our lives. That nobody has taken our freedom away. So we just need to use it wisely. Go ahead and open your legs wide. Bring your hands over to your, here, the groin to hinge. So press the legs long, lengthen the torso, inhale. And with the exhale, we're going to go forward. Forward. Keep hinging so you feel now your fingers are being kind of trapped in between your legs. And then once you get there, lower your hands down. Yeah? Lengthen the spine to inhale. And with your exhale, go forward and down. Now go deeper, but begin to bend your knees. I hope you can see here. Bend your knees as deep as you can. Head down. Keep the crown of the head down and straighten your legs. Inhale. And just one more time, go ahead and bend your knees. Keep the crown of the head still down, lengthen, stretch your legs long, hold it here, and begin to widen your shoulder blades. Go as deep as your body allows. Nicely, nicely done. All right, we're going to walk the hands forward. The hips stay back. Something like a downward facing dog. Find length. Come onto the tip of the fingers again. And go to your wide-legged forward fold. Downward. Downward dog, sorry. Nicely, nicely done. We're going to walk the hands back. Bring the hands over onto the hips. Exhaling the elbows together. And then on our next inhale, make our way back up onto standing. On a wide-legged stance. So from here, why don't we turn the right toes over towards the top of the mat and take a little step forward with your left foot. Now walk the left foot over to the edge of your mat, your right foot over to the edge of your mat. And we're actually going to turn the left toes towards the front. So we're almost like standing on train tracks. Bring your hands onto your hips and bend the front knee. So it's a modified warrior one. You want to bend that front knee. Keep your hips facing forward, just to the best of your ability. Yeah. Inhaling the arms up and over the head. Hold it here. Just keep holding it there. Let me see what time it is. Yes. We'll do one more breath in. And with the exhale, just want you to lean forward. Keep your right knee bent. Adjust with your arms wherever it works for you. And then come back up. So we really want to lengthen the arms here to reach to that, the psoas, especially on this side. Inhale. Now listen, on the exhale, we're going to lean forward just like before. And see if we now can go forward more and then down. Once again, maybe the blocks will be of use here. Step one little step forward on your left and straighten your right leg long. Beautiful. Yes. Inhale, bend your knee. And then on your exhale, extend that right leg long and come onto a pyramid variation here. Try to keep both legs long if you can. Drop the crown of the head. Excellent. We're going to bend that right knee again as we inhale. Look forward. Bend the knee. And then both feet grounded. Coming all the way up to standing. There you go. Straighten your right leg long. Turn your right toes in and then the left toes out. But let's remember to bring our blocks with us. Left toes now facing over to the back of the neck. And then step your right foot back. Both feet pointing towards the top of the mat. I'm just going to turn around so you can see me from this side. Yes. Now once we're here, turn, square your hips, bend your front knee, left leg. Yeah? Excellent. Gonna reach the arms up and over the head. Try to lengthen from, all the way from the waist up. With your exhale, lean forward. Strong rooted legs. Let's come back up. Inhale. Beautiful. Exhale, lean. Hold it here. And now let's see if we can lower both hands down. Keep going forward onto the blocks or the earth. Yeah. Take a little step forward with your right foot. And stretch your right leg long. Again, scissor or kind of square your hips, lengthen here. Inhale, bend your knee. And on the exhale, stretch that left leg long. Drop your head down. Hold it here. Yes. And so don't mind how deep you go with your hands. We have the props. I have very long arms for my proportions. So that's how everybody is different. Just need to accept our bodies exactly as they are. Now let's go ahead and press the hands down as we inhale and bend that front knee. Yes, grounding both legs, strong. Come all the way up to standing. There you go. And we're gonna, because you're on this side, yeah, go ahead and once again, turn your left toes in. And then the right toes towards the top of the mat again. And step your left foot forward. Yes. All right, you may be at the top of the mat, or if you like, better sometimes for balance poses to come onto the outer side of your mat. Good. Let's do a tree pose today. Find your mountain. Yes. Use your wall at any time where it feels positive, supporting, allowing you to do your practice. So we'll begin with the right leg. Good. Stand strong on your left leg. Begin to find your mountain on the left side of your body as you bend your right knee. You're going to open the hip over to the side and help yourself today, especially if you're bringing the foot to the inner side of your thigh. Of course, the choice is there on the calf or down onto the earth. Either way, we're doing tree. Find your mountain, hand to the heart, keep lengthening. We can keep the left hand over onto the heart, or we can reach up towards the skies. Either way. I'm still holding my foot just as a variation today, but you know you can go any place you'd like. You can also reach. Woo. Excellent. All right, let's bring both hands to the heart and lower your foot back to mountain. Namaste for a moment, finding once again what we're grateful for. Taking a couple of breaths. Who we're thinking of and who we have in our hearts. Mountain pose. This time, we're going to move over. Stand strong on the right side of your body. Bend your knee. I'm taking you to a different variation so that we stand. So we start opening the hip once the leg is up. But you can start any other way. Begin to find your mountain on this right side of the body. And bring your hand to the heart. There's always a mountain pose in every other asana. Stay here or maybe reach. Maybe reach with both arms. And we're kind. So we know that it's not about finding the perfect balance. It's about noticing the imbalance. It's about being in the process of being okay with what is. Yes, release. Come back to mount. Taking a moment again, now feel your right from your left. Bring your hands to the heart. Namaste. Coming back onto the top of our mat. Gonna reach the arms up and over the head. Go long, lengthen the spine, breathing. And just we're gonna dive back down. Inhaling, halfway up. And exhale, listen, this time it's downward facing dog, but we're gonna do a little bit of a walking meditation. So touch the earth and slowly begin to walk your feet back. Walking meditation means slow down. Both hands are gonna stay there where they are. We're walking slowly until you come onto your downward facing dog stance. To me, I see downward dog as a healing pose. It's always a place we can go into and feel all the insides of our body. Lengthen the spine. Yes. Now we're going to roll over onto a plank. Either you begin here on all fours, or you come from downward facing dog. Either way, let's roll our way over. Again, you can have your knees down. One more breath. Now everybody knees down. And we begin to make our way down, all the way down onto the mat. On the belly. All the way down onto your belly. Keep your legs really long. Bring your arms over to the sides. And now we'll bring the hands onto a cobra pose. So your hands are going to be right next to your chest, somewhere right under the shoulders, elbows back. Now, actually for this variation, we're going to crawl the toes under, yes, and strong legs. Excellent. Stay here for a few moments. Curl up, inhale. Curl back down. Exhale. Come back up, inhale. Yes, exhale. Let's do one more time, inhale. You're doing great. We also need this strength. Our bodies are so resilient, but we need to give back. Come back down. You did great. Forearms onto the mat. Go ahead and point your toes this time for Sphinx. So for this Sphinx, maybe just open a little bit wider than normal and let yourself this time collapse onto your Sphinx. You still have your forearms holding you, but we're letting the body do its work, allowing the gravity to take over like a yin type movement. Letting go. Letting go. Letting go. Even the head, if you feel comfortable enough by dropping your head, you can also go there. And then gently come yourself back up. All right? We're going to turn both elbows out, one hand on top of the other. And bend the knees. Go ahead and see if you can flex the feet. And we're pressing the forearms down. So again, almost like a Bhujangasana or Cobra, we're lifting the chest and the shoulders up. Now we're going to press both hips down and try to lift the right leg up. Lower. Good job. Press both thigh bones down. Look forward. Both hips down. Left leg up. And lower. Super. Now a little bit higher up with the chest and the shoulders. Find your breath. Lower both feet down. Lower your forehead down. You take a breather. Pause. And wiggle your hips side to side. So important with the strength on the back. Our whole back is just as important. All right, let's bring both hands down. Maybe tuck your toes under to make our way over onto a seated position. I'm sitting on my heels just for the transition. So notice your transitions as well. Lean over to the side and swing your legs forward. Good. Arms down. Open your feet a little bit wider. Just begin to windshield wiper your feet from side to side, your legs from side to side. And you begin to go deeper and deeper. So maybe even the left hip is going up next time. Maybe the right hip is going up, pelvis up. Continue a few more times. Just think of how incredible our bodies are, how resilient our bodies are, how much we're part of all this incredible natural system. Come back to center. Bring the knees together. Hold right behind your legs. Lengthen the spine. So here, if you'd like, a blanket could be great. So you can always go ahead and grab your blanket and sit on it. You're going to pull the knees up towards the heart. Just towards the heart, and lift the feet up. Yes. Go. Variation. Keep holding. Or bring your arms to the sides. Yeah, keep breathing. Maybe we're going to tap one foot and then the other. Or not. It's always your decision, believe me. It's always good. The more we acknowledge what we need, the more we can let the others be with what they need as well. Come back to center. Give yourself a nice good hug. Round your back. And look up. Both feet down. Scoot yourself into your mat and roll down onto your back. Make it count. Feel how alive you are. It's your time as you get there. Yes. All right. So we're going to walk the heels close to the sitting bones. Turn your toes slightly in. And notice that the soles of the feet are grounded. Arms close to the sides of the body. Bend your elbows, fingers up towards the skies. Excellent. Okay, pressing the back of the shoulders down. Let's come up onto a moving bridge. Reach it all the way up. Now lower left hand down and reach your right arm up. Inhale. On the exhale, roll over to your left and touch. And come back. Back, right shoulder down and right arm down. Right fingers up. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, roll over to the right and touch. Inhale, left shoulder back down. Exhale, left arm down. And begin to roll your way one vertebrae at a time down towards the earth. Notice how that was. Observe it. Be in your body, be in your body. Excellent. Good. So go ahead and wiggle the feet over to the edges of the mat. It's a very similar movement to what we did before. Bring your arms onto a cactus and begin to sway from side to side. Begin first by just reaching both hips down towards the earth. Now next time, as you drop over to the side, have the hip follow up. In this case, it's the right hip up. And then drop it back down, back to center. All the way over to the right, to your own reach. Keep left shoulder down, left hip up, and come back up. Let's do one more over to the left. Keep the right shoulder down, right hip up. Oh, delicious. Lower. And we have one more to the right side. Hip up. Left shoulder down. And lower. Oh, if that's not good, I don't know what is. I hope it is good for you too. Wiggle the feet back together, really close to one another. And open your knees wide once again, just like we started. But this time we're going to go for a fish. So hopefully again, if you have your blanket or your block, right, we have the knees wide apart. Push through the feet and place your blanket or your bolster or your block right over your mid-back. So in between your mid-back and your shoulder blades, or the lower part of your shoulder blades, arms to cactus, head down. Let yourself go. Let go of the breath. Let go of anything that may be taking you away from the right this moment. Knowing that you are just rejuvenating yourself, nourishing yourself from the inside out to begin again. Feel how you open your heart in the most natural of ways, what the fish pose has to offer. So that you stay safe as you open your heart, not only towards yourself, but also towards everyone else. Excellent. Slowly, let's help ourselves bringing the knees back together. Press through the soles of the feet, roll over onto the side. Keep the head down if you can. Remove your blocks. Roll back. Nicely done. Happy baby. Bring your knees to the heart. Open the legs wide. And then turn your shin bones up towards the thighs. Maybe grasping the other side of your feet or your big toes, not a must. Just keep lowering the legs down, sacrum down, and sway from side to side. Come back to center, bringing your knees back together. Take a deep breath in, arms up. And then exhale, lower your arms over and over your head, fully out, both feet back to the floor. And now we're going to lower the arms to the sides of the body. Now we're going to stretch the legs long for Shavasana. Go long with your legs, go long with your arms, and let yourself finally drop. Lengthen the back of your neck. Close your eyes. Make yourself really heavy here. Acknowledge the time for Shavasana is a precious, precious, precious time. It's like the cherry on top of your cake. That's what makes the whole practice worth it. It's the time for resetting. It's your time for just being, not doing, no planning, no worrying, nothing else but you, your body, the breath, life. And with these words, I encourage you to stay in Shavasana for even at least 10 more minutes if that works for you. And I appreciate each and every one of you. I wish you all the best.